Where's the music? There we go. All right, there we go. Hey, my friends, good evening. How are you? Well, Randy, nice to have you along with us on this edition of Wednesday Night Live. My name is Mike Avery. And glad to have you along with us. This is something I do every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Hello, Ted. Appreciate you being along with me. If we can fade that music out. It'll go out on its own here in just a minute. Bernie, Rick, Craig, Jason, not at the Fort Dearborn truck plant. Tonight he's at home in Memphis. Jerry, how are things in Alabama? Good evening, Cliff. Nice to have you along with us. Uncle Johnny, how are you? No YouTube feed? Shows I'm going to YouTube. Shows I'm going to YouTube on my end. Let me see. Yeah, I've got it. I see it, Craig. I see it on YouTube. Hey, Cap, right back at you. I'll see you Saturday night for our big Trinity Monitor wild game dinner and auction. Hello, Brent. Good evening, Tracy. How are you? Got it now. Good, Craig. Appreciate that. Craig, I'll see you Saturday night as well. Danny, how are you? Thanks for joining me on this edition of Wednesday Night Live. On, what is this, the calm before the storm? Yet another storm coming up? Calling for, last thing I heard, 3 to 5 here on Saturday. Well, how are things in Thailand? Nice to have you along with us. 3 to 5 more inches, but this weather's getting just absolutely crazy. What'd you get, Tim? What kind of camera did you get? I am, hey, Michelle, I will look forward to seeing you, or I do look forward to seeing you Saturday night as well. Listening to Alpena Wildcat Hockey and watching Wednesday Night Live. That's a pretty good night, Ed. I'm hoping that it doesn't get too bad Friday. I've got to go to Clare and speak at the First Baptist Church in Clare Friday night. And then, of course, Saturday is our big Trinity Monitor wild game dinner and auction. Sony ZV-E10 for video. Nice. Good evening, Jeff. How are you? I even to give myself a little bit more headroom here. There we go. There. Now I feel better. Jeff Plant, appreciate you being along with us as well. So this is the first Wednesday Night Live in March. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate that. Will this month come in like a lion or in like a lamb? Right back at you, Mike. I look forward to seeing you guys Saturday night as well. By Saturday, I think the weather should be fine. The question mark is right now, what's it going to be like for Friday? Hey, Johnny Bowler, again, I will see you Saturday night at the Great Hall in Midland for our Trinity Monitor Wild Game Auction and Dinner. Brian, good evening. How are you? Appreciate you joining us as well. Also, coming up on March 22nd, Wednesday, March 22nd, we're going to do a Wednesday Night Live at the Lumberjack Restaurant in West Branch. And coming up here in a few minutes, we're going to give away a couple of Lumberjack Restaurant t-shirts in preparation of, hey, Jen, right back at you, in preparation of that Wednesday Night Live event. You will not need tickets to get in the door. It's not like something you have to buy ahead of time. However, we do need reservations. Call 989-343-0892. 989-343-0892 for reservations. Text you the address. I will do that, but it's also right there. The Great Hall Banquet and Convention Center. I'll get rid of it. And it says right there, 5121 Bay City Road, Midland. Johnny, what you do is you take the southernmost Midland exit. But I will text you the address. You can make it to that. Good. There's Emil Russo of the, I'll go back to that one, of the Lumberjack Restaurant. Get your acts in here. Wednesday, March 22nd, we're going to do a Wednesday Night Live. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Already for this Wednesday Night Live, I have committed Paul Phillips. He has committed to be there. One of the best extreme long range shooters in the world. He's bringing the gun that they shot 4 miles with, and he will be willing to talk with you about your extreme long range shooting questions. Also going to join us, Ted Harpham of Dart and Archery. He said he might just bring along something to give away. Sherry Harpham, his wife of Freaking Pickles, she will give away some gift certificates to give away as well. And that's coming up Wednesday, March 22nd at the Lumberjack Restaurant in West Branch. Call 989-343-0892 for reservations. If you get an answering machine, leave your name and number, and they will call you back to confirm. And again, coming up in a few minutes here, we're going to give away a couple of those Lumberjack T-shirts. That 4-mile shot on video YouTube was very interesting. 23 seconds in the air. That's how far this shot is. Isn't that something else? Hello, Eric. How are you? Appreciate you joining us tonight. What else? The Trinity Monitor Wild Game Dinner and Auction is sold out. It is Saturday night at the Great Hall in Midland. It is sold out. We don't have any more tickets, but you can be involved in the online auction. Excuse me. By if you scan the QR code on that poster, or if you go to one.bidpal.net/Trinity Monitor 23, you can be involved in the online auction that goes live tomorrow morning at 8. Some of the auctions, some of the items in the online auction include a Michigan bow hunting package with a dart and archery crossbow, wreck broadheads, a Wraith 270 see-through ground blind from Primal Outdoors, hunting clothes from Versa Skins, a launch pass from Linwood Beach Marina and Campground, a youth hunt on private land in Montcalm County, courtesy of my friend Scott Hand. Those are all things that will be part of the online auction starting tomorrow morning at 8, and it'll go through Saturday night at 7. Again, scan this QR code right there or go to one.bidpal.net/Trinity Monitor 23. So, I'm pretty excited about that. I got to be honest, I'm pretty excited. It doesn't matter, Tim, because they've got it set up where if you get the answering service, or the answering machine, or a voicemail, you can call that anytime. You can leave your name and number, tell them how many people in your party, and if you don't talk to a live person, they will call you back to confirm your reservations. Larry, how are things over on YouTube? Appreciate you being along with us. But yeah, it's going to be a great event. I'm really looking forward to it. We haven't been to the Lumberjack since before COVID. What else? It's an interesting time of year, in my opinion, right now. It's one of those shoulder months. I think March is not springtime. It's not wintertime. I didn't see them at Outdoor Rama. I was looking for them. Patrick had his first Freaking Pickles at Outdoor Rama. The sweet heat and the garlic were great. They make a great product, and I did not realize they were there. I was looking for them. A little bit, Davina, but we'll get back to that. Hey, Brent, how are you? Appreciate you joining us on this edition of Wednesday Night Live. My name is Mike Avery. Here on my Facebook page, my LinkedIn page, YouTube, and Twitter. Not going live on Instagram yet, just because I haven't figured out a way to do it all at once. Kevin, Coyote, Killing, King Rod is with us as well. Kevin, good evening. How are you? What else? Our power actually went out the other day, too. I was not real... It was a nice little teaser day. Beautiful day. At the Lumberjack, Tim. Nice. Lumberjack has great food, don't they? Great food. And the fact that Paul Phillips is going to be there, the fact that we've got, I think, a giveaway from Dart and Archery, and you know what that might mean. We got some Freaking Pickles giveaway. And I'm working on some other people as well that just haven't confirmed yet. So I don't want to say that they're going to be there. All right, Brent is going to Brent. Now listen, Brent, give me the name of the company again. He is going to be with us Saturday night at the Trinity Monitor Wild Game Dinner and Auction. He's one of our vendors. He's giving away stuff, I think it's for a bucket drop. He's giving away one of his fishing rods and some baits. And you'll get a chance to see him in person. So Brent, I appreciate you being along with us. That's very nice. Yeah, Paul's something else. In fact, he's on. Joe, you can do a live feed on Instagram. It's quite easy. I could do it right now, but the problem is Instagram doesn't like to play well with anybody else. And so BAS Custom Fishing Poles. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate that. If you go live to Instagram, you can't go live to anywhere else using the same device. That's where they've got you. That's where they've got you. Jerry says, ice fishing was slow today, but 34 degrees, no wind. So beautiful on the ice today. That's all right, John. We forgive you. And John and his dad, John, I don't know your dad's name, is, we'll call him Mr. Callison, will be joining us, I think, right, in Ohio for our bow hunt with Bill Piles of Ohio Bow Hunting Outfitters, October 16th through the 20th. I think we might have 2 slots left. I don't know, 2 slots left, maybe. Cameron, how are things in Southwest Michigan? Always a pleasure to have you along with us. John and Ken Callison. Thank you for that, John. Has Ken been on? Yeah, I think Ken's been on here with us before. I think I've seen him. I think I've talked to him. Yeah, how are you, buddy? Hello, happy Wednesday, right at you. Jim says he missed a couple of weeks. Aditya, while you guys, as you know, we're getting ice down there, we were getting snow up here. And if we get the 3 to 5 they're talking about on Friday, we're going to have like 25 inches of snow in 2 weeks. Afternoon, Joe. How are you? Central Ohio, Knox, Licking, and Coshocton County. Been shed hunting this way, no ice and just a little cold for the boat yet. That's Cameron. That's why I say that this is one of those shoulder months. It's not wintertime. It's not springtime. Oh, I can thank your dad for that. Okay, John. Wonderful. Chad checking from West Michigan. How are you, Chad? Anyway, I've invited you got 25 over Christmas. Johnny, this isn't a competition, buddy. You're going to win in the snow competition. No competition. I'm talking about us downstate trolls here in my neck of the woods, who we've honestly got more snow in the last 2 weeks than we've had more snow in the last 2 years total. We got 8 inches of snow in 4 hours, and that is unheard of here. Joe is doing invoices and dreading the snow. You're sore enough. I tell you what, I'm sore from shoveling too. If Avery and the snow were in a football game, I feel like the snow just scored 3 back-to-back touchdowns, and I got sacked in the end zone. That's what I feel like. I know, but I would rather have snow than ice anytime, Aditya. Tim's cattle farmer was they were doing mandatory TB checks on cattle herd because a deer 10 miles north of West Branch was tested TB positive. That's a big deal because I think that is outside of what we normally consider the TB zone, isn't it? With boating season starting sooner than normal, Nick says on YouTube, it would be a good time to have someone talk boater safety checklist on the radio. Yeah, but it's a little too early yet. Good point, Bernie. A youper like Johnny might show up in a wife beater T-shirt and a cut off shorts. And I've seen him in a wife beater and cut off shorts. And it's not pretty. It's not a pretty sight. Not at all. Emil says, good news. Pure Michigan hunt tickets now on sale. Just bought mine again since they got my name wrong this year again. Well, Emil, here's the good news for you, buddy. At least they didn't take you out of the auto renew program like they did me. Since I'm going to be 65 this year, they took me out of the auto renew program. They said, you're going to have to renew manually or sign up for the senior auto renew, to which I said I refused to get a senior discount on anything. Emil, while we've got you, and Emil, you're going to be watching the legs look pretty bleached right now. Emil, you're going to be watching the comments here. You've got 2 minutes starting right now on why you would like to win a couple of Lumberjack Restaurant T-shirts and why you like the Lumberjack. Why do you like the Lumberjack? We've got a couple of T-shirts for you, courtesy of the Forward Corporation Lumberjack Restaurant. Emil is watching your comments right now. Now, we're doing this for the Lumberjack because in about 3 weeks, in fact, let me check a calendar. It may be 3 weeks from tonight. In fact, I'm sure it is 1, 2, 3 weeks from tonight. Exactly. You should go there. You should go. Hey, Josh, I loved your story about the planer board. What are you doing in California? Cameron's seeing lots of white rabbits. Hey, let's see some comments on why you want to win a couple of Lumberjack t-shirts and why you like the Lumberjack Restaurant. I know many of you have been there to the Lumberjack. It's a very, very cool place. Greg wants to prove he can eat one of those Big X burgers. Davina wants to have them just because you can't. Buzzer, buzzer, buzzer. We'll see. You got about a minute and a half. I'm like real mellow tonight. In fact, I'm going to wrap it up about 15 minutes early tonight because Wednesday night live. Tomorrow night I got a church council meeting. Friday night I'm speaking at First Baptist Church in Clare, and then Saturday night our big Trinity Monitor event. You're fishing, excellent. So love the name. Michigan was founded a large part of Lumberjacks. Looking forward to going there this summer. Why wait, John? Why not go Wednesday the 22nd? You got 30 seconds on why you want to. Well, I'll give you a minute, one more minute on why you want to, why you like the Lumberjack and why you want to win a couple of Lumberjack t-shirts and why I think you should make your reservations and join us for our Wednesday night live event 3 weeks from tonight at the Lumberjack Restaurant. 30 seconds right now. 30 seconds on why you want to win a couple of Lumberjack t-shirts. Tell me why you like the Lumberjack Restaurant. I know Uncle Johnny likes it. I took him there one night and he liked it. Oh, a couple of skunks today on the highway. Nice, nice, nice. Great breakfast. I've never had the breakfast there. Never had it. Oh, Michelle says the Lumberjack after playing 18 holes of golf. Michelle, I didn't realize you guys golfed. That's very cool. Denise and I picked up golf last summer after 20 years or 25 years, fell back in love with it. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to trophy room. 10 seconds on why you like the Lumberjack Restaurant. 98765 4 3 2. We'll try it. 1. Not too bad for not doing it for a while. Bert's a lumberjack at heart. Davina says lumberjacks rule. Promoted an establishment, had great food, excellent service, excellent food. Wonderful, wonderful. John Callison, how long was that? About 20 seconds, maybe? 18? Waiting to see. Wait, it was 22. Well, 22.75. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, Emil, who won the Peyton gives me a 9-9. Patty, I appreciate that, hon. What's your brother give me? Anyway, Uncle Johnny's been to the Lumberjack. He likes it. Emil, who wins the T-shirts? Who wins the team T-shirts? Emil Rousseau. Good evening, Bert. How are you this evening? Emil, you gotta, buddy. You gotta learn how to do this. We're moving right along here. Boom, 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 boom. You can't put a lot of thought into it. Craig Plowman is the winner, and his challenge is on. And I believe Craig's challenge was he could eat one of those Big X burgers. Nice. All right, Craig, congrats to you. Michelle says woot woot because she's one of the shirts. Emil's on here right now. Craig's on here right now. Craig, send Emil a private message with your address. It's not rigged, Johnny. Of all people, you shouldn't say rigged because Ross Elliott keeps drawing your name every time we have a contest and he has to pick it. So don't you even talk about being rigged. All right. Again, congrats, Craig, on that. And also, Craig was responsible for, oh, thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. Craig is responsible for one of our very, very big prizes in our live auction Saturday night, and that's an African safari for 2 people. $7,000 value. So how cool is that? Tim got his reservations. Excellent. Can't wait to see you and Jen as well, Tim. Tim says, who's on the show? Don't push me. Listen, buddy, don't push me. I'll get to who's on the show when I'm ready to get to who's on the show. I'm not quite ready to get there yet, but very soon, Tim. One final push for the Wednesday Night Live, Wednesday, March 22nd at the Lumberjack Restaurant. Paul Phillips, one of the best extreme long-range shooters in the world, is going to join us, along with the rifle he used to shoot 4 miles. Ted Harpum of Dart and Archery. I think he might just have something that he wants to give away there. Sherry Harpum of Freakin' Pickles will join us. She's going to give away some gift certificates for Freakin' Pickles. And some other surprises, too, that I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet. It won't cost you anything to get. Ooh, boy. Hot ponds are on fire. It won't cost you anything to get in the door. But, of course, we do want you to buy a meal while you're there. Call for reservations, 989-343-0892, 989-343-0892. Oh, she's going to have a replacement, huh? All right, Jackie. Well, good luck on that. It's not fun. It's not as bad as you may have been told or your friends may have told you. Yeah, I'm sure you could, Craig. Emil, can they just pick up the shirts at the Wednesday Night Live event? I'm sure you can. The thing, Jackie, about a knee replacement is the rehab. The rehab is not fun. I'll tell you right now, it is not fun at all. But the harder you work, and I know you, the harder you work on the rehab, the better luck you will have with the finished results. Oh, Jim's fiance is getting a new knee 2 weeks before the date. Well, we got a lot of knee replacements coming up. I had my knees replaced, both of them, right after Thanksgiving. Not this year, but it was a good lull in my schedule. But it's not. It's honestly, the surgery didn't hurt at all. It was the rehab that hurt. But you got to make yourself hurt. Tank snakes. I love that, Josh. A buddy of his has been catching some tank snakes. I've never heard that before. So for Craig, you want to get him a small and an extra small. Those are the two sizes that Craig wants. Small and extra small. Oh, both 2X. Okay. All right, where are we? Because Tim and Davina both asked who's on the show this week. We're talking about the Outdoor Magazine radio show that airs on more than 30 stations across the great state of Michigan. The podcast available anywhere. Bob Hines of Central Coast Angling is my first guest this week. I talked to Bob just before he hit the water with the Grillo family of Michigan brand meats on a burbot fishing trip, jigging for burbot on Grand Traverse Bay. I saw some pictures from that trip. I have been forbidden to post them until Bob does, but you wait till you see these pictures. Very impressive. Then Dave Rose of Wild Fishing joins me to talk, not Wild Fishing, basically of Showspan, an outdoor writer, but also the MC of the Showspan events, talking about the big Ultimate Fishing Show in Grand Rapids next weekend. Can you believe it? It's coming up next weekend already. That show used to be the third weekend in March to the end of March. I've been going there literally since I was a kid because it's been going on for like 75 or 80 years. Not that I'm that old, but it was well established when I started going to it with my dad years and years and years ago. And then in the second hour, as I said, Paul Phillips, one of the best extreme long-range shooters in the world, talks about the 4-mile shot that they just completed. Also, how you can become a better shooter for your hunting activities. Then Clay Buchanan of the Michigan DNR with a reminder that it's time to sign up for the Michigan Wildlife Habitat Grant Program. This week's Ask Avery segment, I'll come back to it in a minute. And then our third hour, Tom Simon, who used to be at Jay Sporting Goods, who's now started his own store, his own company, and he's selling high-end pre-charged pneumatic air rifles for hunting. These are the big deals, and we wrap it all up with Wild Game Chef Extraordinaire Dixie Dave Miner. On the topic of air rifles, this week's Ask Avery segment, Jim Z sends me an email. He says, Mike, I own a 50 caliber Seneca PCP, pre-charged pneumatic air gun that is legal to hunt in Michigan, I believe, for hunting whitetail deer. The firearm is also capable of firing an air bolt. Can I use that gun during the Michigan deer hunting season? The 2022 Hunting Digest says no. It is unlawful to hunt with an air bow during any season for any species in Michigan. The air bow was vetted by several game wardens several years ago. I know because I have some friends who were involved in that. They said it's a very cool gun. It's a lot of fun to shoot, but they didn't think it should be allowed in the whitetail or any of the Michigan hunting wood. So if you have an air bow, an air gun that shoots an arrow. You can shoot all the targets you want. You just can't hunt with it. Second part of the question. Pneumatic guns or air guns are considered firearms for hunting purposes. Pneumatic guns, let's see, can I hunt with an air gun? Jim Z says. Yes. Pneumatic guns or air guns are considered firearms for hunting purposes. Pneumatic guns must meet firearm requirements for the season, the species hunted, and the zone you're hunting in. So these high-powered air guns, well, Tim right there said they're amazing. Jake Porter, Josh Revard, a 10-year opportunity to catch once-in-a-lifetime slime rockets won't last long. Emil says the doors open at 5:30 for the Wednesday Night Live. Ross has the reservation now. You'll need to add to his. And I've seen, Emil, I know you're not at the restaurant right now. At least I don't believe you are. But several people just said they've already got reservations based on our conversation today. Rob Sador checking in from White River, Ontario, Canada. How are you, buddy? 3 to 4 weeks max, Jake says. 3 to 4 weeks max. What did you call them? Slime rockets and snake something. Huh. Interesting. Well, hello, Johnny. Johnny, how are things at Andy's, by the way? Rob says it's all good up there. Rob, I look forward to seeing you guys this spring. I'll be up there. What is the first week in June? Early in June for my bear hunt with Ron St. Louis of Northern Wilderness Bear Outfitters. That'll be right after my Michigan turkey hunt and right in the middle of my early season walleye fishing. Ed says he wasn't going to go because it was too far, but Johnny Bowler coming down from the UP, Ed says he can probably make it now. Andy's has been packed. I bet people were just waiting for that place to open back up, weren't they, Johnny? Ashley, well, I hope you can make it too, right? You guys, you and Joe have tickets. Why wouldn't you be able to make it? Snakes, slime rockets, pike, all the same. I'm sure there's other nicknames. Hammer handles for the little ones, right? Rob says I'll have to stop by the country kitchen. Actually, you have me concerned why you might not be able to make it Saturday. I hope you guys can make it Saturday too. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, for folks who can't make it Saturday, you can be a part of the online auction, which goes live tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Scan the QR code right there on your screen or go to one.bidpal.net/Trinity Monitor 23. And starting tomorrow morning at 8, you can start kicking off things for the online auction. That'll go through Saturday night at 7. And some of the things we're giving away in the online auction, a Michigan bow hunting package, including a dart and archery crossbow, rec broadheads, a Wraith 270 see-through ground blind from Primal Outdoors, hunting clothes from Versa Skins, a launch pass from Linwood Beach Marina and Campground, a youth hunt on private land in Montcalm County, courtesy of my buddy Scott Hand. Some really, really nice prizes. Any chance I'll see Mike? I'll even drive to Escanaba. Escambia. What is that? Where's Escambia, Johnny? Escambia? I haven't heard of that town yet. Oh, if you mean Escanaba, you did prove you would drive to Escanaba. You did that last year. And I appreciate that, Johnny. I'm looking forward to seeing you and your lovely wife on Saturday. Anyway, there's the event. We are sold out. If you have tickets, I look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't have tickets, go to one.bidpal.net/Trinity Monitor 23, starting tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Jim says, looking forward to meeting Johnny Bowler at the dinner, hoping to get my bear tag this year, 10 points. Well, Jim, with 10 points, I hope you get your bear tag too. Johnny, by the way, Jim, keep this in mind. Johnny is giving away for our live auction a bear hunt or a deer hunt in the UP. If you have a bear tag, it'll be a bear hunt. If you don't have a bear tag, it'll be a baited whitetail stand in the UP. That's one of our live auction items. And I'm not going to go through the whole list of them now because a lot of you watching can't be involved in it because you're not going to be there. But man, oh man, oh man, do we have some good live auction items. John says he'd like the killer food plot segment we did, thinking of doing more up north with some of the seed. I know Jay's has it. Rich Krazan of Kill Food Plots is doing a great job picking up the I don't want to say the pieces, but Nick Percy, of course, is the guy who put killer food plots on the map. Nick passed away a year ago, last October, so about a year and a half ago. I think Ross is on his way down to Florida. But Rich, a friend of Nick's, was able to buy the company basically, and now he's running it and he's doing a great job. Yeah, Rob, I think Ross is on his way to Florida. He's actually not going to be able to join us at our Trinity Monitor Wild Game Dinner and Auction, which is very perturbing. Okay, let me make sure I talked about everything I wanted to. Waiters on. Nice. Surf casting forum, or what are we talking about? My website, by the way, MikeAveryOutdoors.com. That's MikeAveryOutdoors.com. The email address is mike@MikeAveryOutdoors.com. Don't hesitate to reach out to me at that email address. And I told you I was going to wrap this up just a little bit early tonight because Wednesday Night Live tonight, church council meeting tomorrow night, speaking at the First Baptist Church in Clare Saturday night, our big Trinity Monitor Wild Game Burn Auction in Clare Friday night, and our Trinity Monitor dinner Saturday night. So I've got 4 rock and roll days coming up here. So because of that, I want to call this a little short. I'm going to head upstairs, put a little bit of you know what in this you know what. Appreciate you joining me, my friends. Again, I hope to see many of you Saturday night. If you can't join us, go to the website one.vidpal.net/Trinity Monitor 23, and you can be a part of our online auction. Have a good night, my friends. Thanks for joining me on this edition